Welcome, everyone, to the NBA Rising Stars Challenge, as we'll see the best and the brightest young players in the NBA face off with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan.
You know, Kevin, this is always a nice way to set the stage for the All-Star game, kind of an All-Star game on training wheels, if you will. The beginning stages of what's to come down the road.
Well put, Special K.
Yeah, I like that.
What do you think about that, Steve?
I like that a lot. But, yeah, I think you're right, Clark. We're going to see a lot of these players in this game move on and play in the real deal, the showcase event, the All-Star game down the road. We'll see when. But these guys are so talented, this young crop. So it's nice to see, get a chance to see them earlier in their careers as they're setting out to become stars in this league.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Stars. Montana, he's in at point guard. Adams is out there with Parker, and it's Justice in at the 5. Roaming the paint.
You know, guys, this Rising Stars Challenge, in my mind, is a really good opportunity for young players to make a statement and separate themselves from their peers a little bit.
Just 3 to shoot.
Well, it never gets old to see the incredible talent on display here at All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
This year is no different.
Well, pretty much all of the events are a lot of fun to watch, and it's a combination of tremendous skill and entertainment. You can't beat it. And, you know, this Rising Stars Challenge, really one of my favorite events, but I think it has potential to be even better if the teams would be committed to playing more like a regular game. I understand the entertainment value. That's important. But let's be a little more committed to playing the way they typically play. And I think that would add great value because you have such tremendous talent out there. Hungry, talented, impressive players.
Very well said, Tom. Very well said.
Well, you know, he's obviously a very popular player, but look at the numbers for his team that he's put up this year. Just outstanding.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Steve. He's been making it happen, clearly focused, and I know he's looking to continue that effort for the second half of the season as well.
And it's blocked by Adams. And so out of bounds it goes. And they retain possession.
10 seconds.
Hawkins kicks to Napier. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by Parker.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
The shot's good from Montana.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
The Elite's off to a slow start. They trail by 7. They set the screen. Pass to Hawkins. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, he's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
And he gets it to go.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Z's got nearly everything to drop for him, shooting 5 of 6 from the field. Hawkins kicks to Napier. Will it go? Cannot hit. And it's the Stars the other way.
Now, he hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
No good for Montana. Leads trail by 9. Hawkins passes to Sims. And it's good. Sims has got his second basket of the night.
Well, you start to see why he's been such a key player in the first half of the season.
Yeah, getting really big minutes and more than ready.
And the shot is good.
Well, the display from deep, longer range than what we normally get to see from him in the regular season.
Well, Steve, definitely there's that freedom here we don't always get to see otherwise.
Levine's checked in for Hawkins. Here's Napier. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And there's the rejection.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
Here's Levine. There's 1:54 left here in the opening quarter. Elbow shot is on the way. Good on the jump shot.
I'll tell you what, it's a huge plus to have him making shots like that.
And the Stars leading by 10. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, a bit ago, Scott Brooks and I were able to chat. We've talked a bit about the Rising Stars game, and Coach said it's been a blast. He said when you get a chance to see the work ethic and dedication of so many young players who have a bright future here in the league, you know that the NBA is going to be an incredible show in a couple of years. I really mean that. No doubt he did with the team he is leading, guys.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And the Stars have possession. No good for Montana.
He's looking to score just about every time he touches the ball.
And you want to show what you can do, no doubt, but he can't forget that in a game like this, everybody wants a chance to shine.
Here's Napier. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Puts up a three. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Levine's got it back down to single digits for the Elites. Out of bounds, the Elites take possession. We've got Hawkins. Gordon out there with Embiid. And it's Napier in at the point. That's the group on the floor for the Elites. Dishes to Sims. Kicks it out to Hawkins. The feed to Sims. Another shot. Rebound the Stars. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Now the pass to Tinsley. Here's Montana. Sinks the three-pointer. Z's got 21.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And the Stars leading by 6. There's the three. Another three for the Stars.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah. In fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Napier. Knocked loose. And they're on the break. Goes up. And again, it goes in for him. Good shot from Montana. And now an 11-point Stars lead. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Napier kicks to Embiid. Passes to Hawkins. On the wing, Gordon. Here's the teardrop.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
And the Rising Stars Challenge, really a great way for the league and theory to introduce fans to some of the great talent, Steve, coming into the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, these guys may not be household names just yet, but this is a part of the process. You know, playing in this game is an honor, and for these young guys to get the chance to showcase their talents here at All-Star Weekend and just get a taste of what's out there for them if they can really get to the big show. Not too surprising to have so few fouls here.
Yeah, you know what? I think part of it is the officiating, Steve. They get a little more leeway from the officials to the players, but some credit has to go to the players as well. I mean, no need to be overly aggressive in this kind of game format.
The shot by Hawkins, no good.
Well, one thing we're noticing here tonight, both teams pretty much taking care of the ball, which is impressive in a game like this.
Yeah, it really is, Steve. I mean, typically in a game like this, the players and teams can be a little loose, but that hasn't been the case so far.
And here's Hawkins after the three-pointer for Montana to end the run. Count it, and the Stars' lead has been cut down again to 13 points at the basket for Napier.
This is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
And the Stars have possession. Here's Montana. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Hawkins. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Hawkins has got his second basket. And here are the Stars now. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's Montana. Adams, the pass to Montana. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
been a stellar outing in this one for Z. He has 29 points, and he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
Well, you got that right. You can tell he's on target because as soon as the ball leaves his hands, it looks like every single one of them's going in.
The Stars making a switch here. To the middle, here's Hawkins. Some solid defense there from Montana.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole because he is not helping their offense.
An absolute bomb from three-point range. Z's got 33.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Yeah, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
Now here's Gordon, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Gordon's got his first points of the night.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
And it's the elites with the ball. After the missed three from Montana. Out of bounds, the Stars will take possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should...
That'll do it.
Substitution on the
And we're back. Once again, the spotlight on the talented first and second-year players here in the Rising Stars Challenge.
Kevin, so far, spectacular plays all over.
Well, it's the young legs. All that bounce makes for some impressive finishes.
On the court for the Stars. Montana, he's in at the point. Parker out there with Adams. And it's Osborne in at the four slot. Hawkins with it. He's covered by Montana. Up again, and Embiid throws it down.
Kev, he came out of nowhere to slam that one back in.
Well, that's making him pay for letting him get his hands on that rebound.
Yeah, is it ever, Kevin?
Three-point range try is off for Montana. The Elites trail by 14. Hawkins kicks to Napier. Good. Napier's got 5 now.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Here's Montana. Parker outside. Pass to Montana. And it's good in the assist by Parker. Z's got 39.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Count the bucket.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
And stolen by Napier. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. That's good. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And stolen by Napier. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Sims. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Great job. Taking right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
The Elite shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And the second free throw, good. And the Stars leading by 9. Here's Montana. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Z's got 9 points now in just the second half.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide open three-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like All-Star Weekend out there. We know how much defense is played there. It's actually defense during the All-Star Weekend, no D.
Hawkins with it. He's covered by Montana. Shot clock at 6. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Here's Napier. 8 points for him. They set the screen. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Napier's got 10 points.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball. These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Here's Napier. He's got 10. The dish to Sims. Wide open look. And that one's good. He's got 7.
Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field, and Everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that, this game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line. And they found a way to do it here in the second half.
The Leafs trail by 16. So both teams making some changes here. Let's find out what doors broken. 23 seconds left in the third. Here's Levine. He has 5. The pass to Hansen. The 17-footer. Gets the front of the rim and out.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that.
Here's Montana. No good trying to be. And as we end the third back everyone to the Rising Stars Challenge, where the NBA's youngest, brightest stars take the stage.
And for a lot of these young guys, their first taste of All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, nice way to get their feet wet and motivate them to make it to the big event.
Nerlens Noel is out there with Payne. Then there's Hawkins. And it's Hansen in at the 3 side. That's the group on the floor for the elites.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
And the Stars have possession. The elites getting the bucket there.
Well, that was not a smart play there. That's a wild shot. They can get something better.
No, that's not smart basketball. He should have passed that shot up.
Levine passes to Hawkins. Here's Levine. Here's Hansen. No good with the triple.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 3-pointer in the first half and still none in the second. I think we've seen the defensive intensity start to ramp up a little bit.
Yeah, I think so, Steve. A little more effort here as the game has progressed.
They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
This is really a great opportunity, Kevin, to make an impact and get some exposure.
Yeah, tons of promise, but he's played limited minutes this season, so you're starting to get a look at what he's capable of.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Stars.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
The shot's good from Sims.
Another good pass, and their offensive execution has been impressive, to say the least.
The last 4 field goals have been assisted. Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance, but to get assists, you got to make the shots.
Now Hawkins, after the missed 3 from Montana. Hawkins kicks to Embiid. Hawkins with it. Now guarded by Montana. And the Stars leading by 13. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
There's a screen. Hawkins passes to Napier. He feeds it to Gordon. Here's Napier. Lets it go with a 3. The shot no good.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Steve enjoys that too.
Yeah, that's the best part of the game. I mean, a 5-man team game where the ball moves, has so much unselfish play. It's beautiful to watch.
And here's the Stars. Passes it to Montana. The second chance effort. Adams' shot is off.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And it's Napier missing. And the Stars leading by 18. Montana, no good on the 3.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Here's Napier. It's blocked by Montana. Lets it go from deep. That's good. Z's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Stars.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Stars was trying to get across in their huddle. Offensively, he wants them to work the ball around. He stressed the need to find good shots, not quick shots. He also conveyed very strongly that they need to not take chances defensively, saying, quote, going for a steal and getting burned is not worth it. Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
That drops.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
Kicks it to Adams. Parker outside. Pass to Montana. There's the triple. They get the rebound. The Elites trail by 21. Hawkins kicks to Embiid. To the paint. Here's Sims. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, when you know where your teammate is going to be, it doesn't make it a difference whether it's a normal game in the regular season or at All-Star Weekend.
I agree with you. I mean, they play well as teammates, and you're going to just naturally make plays with guys that you're used to playing with here.
Parker with the steal. Here's Montana, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
He's performing at such a high level. That's why they're in the lead right now.
And it's a completely new group for the Elites. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
I understand that they're trying to be aggressive, but still, you can play fast but still play efficiently, but they're not doing that right now.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Levine. Rejected by Montana. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Payton, he's checked in. So no problem for the Stars as they get the win.
Because it's the middle of the night, that don't mean I won't hunt you down. 'Cause something deep inside is pulling me and I want you now. You and I should be getting away. Ain't no sense in you.